this place.
Joe!
Go away, I want sleep.
It's almost done.
That voice again. Who are you?
Joe!
Shut up, I'm trying to hear him.
It'll all be over soon. I will meet my fated opponents.
Who are you?
You will find out soon. Now do me a favor and lose this match.
Joe, wake up!
Oh. I was so close to figuring out who that dude was.
The fuck are you talking about, Joe? We thought you keeled over.
That guy, damn, I can't remember what I was talking about. What was I dreaming about?
I swear, you belong in the unsets in Magic.
What the hell is an
Never mind, let's go look at the brackets after you mop the floor with Bernie. The rest of the tournament will be a piece of cake.
I don't know, Ben. Have you seen Joe play MTG? Bro is awful.
Fuck off, Donald. You run Trash Wall Tribal. Except Flumph isn't trash. S-tier card?
Leave my walls out of this.
Come on, children. We are looking at the brackets now. Look at me. I'm winning.
Yeah, I could have beaten Tucker in my sleep.
I could too.
It looks like Maurice moved up. I really hope it's not that Maurice.
I know. I don't want anything to do with him, especially after that one game.
What game? What did I miss?
Hey, we might be able to get Joe's playmat back.
That would be cool. Oh, by the way, Joe, let's discuss our strategy for beating Bernie.
No strategy needed. I'm melting him with my squirrels.
No, don't run squirrels. He is clearly expecting that. You literally have a fucking Eldrazi deck that almost obliterated all of us.
How the fuck do you know I have an Eldrazi deck? That's supposed to be a secret.
Wow, I think Maurice did us a favor by letting us know that fucking thing exists.
Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, please report to the ring. Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, please report to the ring.
Oh shit, let's get moving.
Come on, Joe. Use any other deck. I guarantee you Bernie has a counter to your squirrels.
Stand aside, son. I've got this.
R.I.P. to Joe, he will not be missed.
Shut up, Donald. If you think you are taking my spot in office, you are wrong.
Sorry, Joe, the people love me more.
They would love if you would shut up more.
Roasted.
Fuck off, guys. Don't lose too horribly, Joe.
All right, Chuck, let's do this shit.
Hold on, Joe. We need to wait for Bernie.
Oh, I like this much better. Those lights were brutal.
The fuck is happening right now? Wait, don't tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's a player you all give a shit about. Put your hands together for the one and only Bernie Sanders.
Hey, bitches, I'm here.
Good Christ, I want Joe to win now.
I didn't think he would be so arrogant.
I know you all love me. I know.
What a prick.
I remember when people used to love me.
That's just sad, man.
And there he is, looking all old and pants shitted.
Fuck you. Bernie.
Did everyone bring their decks?
This man's gonna get beaten alive by my deck.
Oh no. I hope you don't sick your squirrels on me.
I fucking knew it. He knew Joe would run squirrels.
Joe's got this shit, don't worry.
Okay, let's get started.
So let me get this straight. You played a game of Magic with the boys, too?
You're goddamn right.
Wow, I guess they bullied you, too.
They were not nice to me. I think it's a conspiracy. Maybe they're planting drones in the tournament and tracking our every move.
I don't know about that. The hell's your name?
Oh, shit. I can't let Bill know my true name.
Oh, can I call you anything?
It's Robert.
Okay, Robert. Since we are going up against Donald and Ben, let's try to get them to lose the tournament. It's perfect revenge.
They must be stopped. They're trying to overthrow the government. That's why they are here.
I don't think that's why they are here, Robert. They are literally playing Magic: The Gathering.
What if they came here to save somebody? What if this tournament is ran by someone important and they are using it to complete some ritual that can destroy the world?
I might regret teaming up with you. Oh well.
Hey boys, I couldn't help but to overhear your conversation.
Oh, it's George Bush.
I want to accuse you of horrible atrocities.
Anyway, I have a request for you two. You will get a nice reward in the end.
Women.
Your corrupt bribery will never make my convictions for finding the truth waver.
Beat Trump and Ben, and I will give you Bill, all the women you could ever desire, and you, what's your name?
Shit. James.
What the fuck?
Okay, James, you will get the most important secret documents that this country has to offer.
These fuckers are dead.
I'm glad we can work this out. After Biden gets cremated, you two will be up next. Make sure to use these decks here.
Oh, thanks. This one is much better.
Sorry, W. I am using the snake deck that Ben lent me.
Suit yourself. Now keep an eye on this. This may be this country's most important day ever.
Is everybody ready?
Can we turn the lights back on?
Oh yeah, let's get those lights back on.
Hey, get those lights off. Off!
Can you stop with the light bit, please?
Can I throw some of my merch out to the audience? I need them to love me more.
No, Bernie, we need to get this match started.
I didn't think you would be such an ass. Hat.
Fuck you, Joe, that was uncalled for.
Shut up, guys. Heads for Joe and tails for Bernie. Joe will go first.
I will play a forest and tap one to play a Sol Ring and pass turn.
Goddamn! A turn 1 Soul Ring, this game is over.
I don't know, Donald. I think we need more cards than a Soul Ring to beat Bernie.
I will draw for turn, play a forest, and tap one to play Wild Growth. It is an enchantment aura. I enchant a land, and when a player taps that land for mana, it produces an extra green. I will pass turn.
Holy shit. A turn 1 Wild Growth? This shit's wild.
Meh, Joe's Soul Ring is lit.
I will draw for turn, play a forest, and tap 3 to play Awakening Zone. It is an enchantment, and at the beginning of my upkeep, I may create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn token. I can sacrifice it to add 1 colorless mana. I pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play a Tranquil Thicket, and tap 2 to play Rampant Growth. I can search my library for a basic land card, put on the field tapped, and shuffle. I will pass turn.
I will create my Eldrazi token, draw for turn, and tap 3 to summon my commander. This dude right here, he is a 3/3 trooper with Forest Walk, and if 1 or more tokens would be created under my control, those tokens plus that many 1/1 squirrels are created instead. I can also pay 1 black mana to sack X squirrels, and target creature gets plus X minus X until end of turn. I pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play a Gaia Reach Sanitarium, and tap 2 to summon my commander. It is a 2/2, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, I may put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. Whenever I put 1 or more minus counters on a creature, create a 1/1 green snake creature token with Death Touch. I pass turn.
What a garbage, shitty, horrible commander, complete and utter trash. Joe has got this shit.
Donald, I wouldn't be too sure about that. I am pretty sure Bernie is running an anti-token deck.
Doesn't matter, if Joe makes more squirrels than Bernie can kill, then Joe will win.
Statistically speaking, if Bernie makes more -1/-1 counters than Joe can make squirrels, then Bernie would win.
Would you two please quiet down?
Sorry, Dad.
I will draw for turn, play a swamp, create an Eldrazi token, and because a token was created, I get a squirrel token. I will tap 3 to play Growing Rights of Itlimoc. When this ETBs, look at the top 4 cards of my library. I may reveal a creature card from among them and put it in my hand. Put the rest at the bottom of my library in any order. At my end step, if I control 4 or more creatures, this card transforms.
All right, Joey. Let's see if you get any creatures.
Fuck, no creatures.
Damn.
L.
I will go to combat and attack you with my commander.
I cannot block.
You will go down 3 life. And at my end step, Growing Rights of Itlimoc will now transform to Itlimoc, Cradle of the Sun. It is a legendary land that can either tap for green or tap to add green mana to my mana pool for each creature I control. I pass turn.
Massive Joe turn W, let's fucking go.
I'm surprised squirrels are so busted.
I will draw for turn and tap 5 to play Tendershoot Dryad. It has Ascend. If I control 10 or more permanents, I get City's Blessing for the rest of the game. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 green Saproling creature token, and Saprolings I control get +2/+2 as long as I have City of Blessing. I pass turn.
I will create the Eldrazi and Squirrel token.
I will create my Saproling token.
I will draw for turn and tap my Itlimoc to float 5 mana and use 3 of it to play Scute Swarm. When a land enters the battlefield, I get to create a 1/1 insect. If I control 6 or more lands, instead I create a token that's a copy of Scute Swarm. I will then play a swamp, and that will trigger Scute Swarm. I will then tap 4 to play Species Specialist. It is a 2/3, and when it ETBs, I get to choose a creature type, which will be squirrels. Whenever a creature of the chosen type dies, I may draw a card. I will tap 4 to play Parallel Lives. It is an enchantment where if an effect would put 1 or more tokens on the battlefield I control, I put twice that many instead. I will go to combat and attack you with Chatterfang.
No blocks, my guy.
I will pass turn.
Holy fucking shit, Joe had a massive turn.
The sheer amount of triggers is just unhinged. I can't keep up.
All right, Joe, this is your last chance to give up because I am warning you. The hand I have will annihilate your board.
Sorry, Bernie, but I came here for one reason.
I guess that makes sense. You 3 would go so far just to save your buddy.
I need to save some money for the new Lord of the Rings set coming out this summer. That shit is expensive.
Really, Joe, how low can a politician get? Jesus Christ.
I'm so proud of him. He's investing.
Hold up a minute. There's going to be a new Lord of the Rings set for Magic.
Oh yeah, it's got all kinds of cool stuff.
I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I'm really excited for that.
I am too.
Anyway, I will get a sap rolling token, draw for turn, play a swamp, and tap 2 to summon Bloodseeker. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player loses 1 life.
Wow, what a throwaway card. Bernie's running such a shit deck.
Not at all, Donald. That card shuts down 90% of Joe's strat.
Damn, Bernie is running such a shit deck, but that card shuts down 90% of my strat.
I will then tap 4 to play Hunted Troll. When this creature ETBs, put 4 1/1 blue fairy creature tokens with flying into play under target opponent's control. I target you, Joe.
Shit, because of parallel lives, I get 8 of them instead. And Chatterfang triggers, so additionally I get 8 more squirrels.
You will then lose 16 life because of Bloodseeker. I will pass turn.
I will get 2 Eldrazi tokens and 2 squirrel tokens, which makes me lose 4 life.
I get a sap rolling token again.
I will draw for turn and go straight to combat.
Joe is gonna swing wide. Get ready, Donald.
I'm on the edge of my fucking seat.
I will attack with my commander, 13 squirrels and 8 fairies.
I will block 6 of your squirrels with all of my creatures except Bloodseeker.
I will lose 6 squirrels and you will go down 14 life. I will then draw 6 cards thanks to Species Specialist. I will then tap 3 to play Ruthless Knave.
I remember that one.
I don't. I will pay 1 swamp to use my commander's ability, sacrifice a squirrel, and give your Bloodseeker +1/-1.
Damn, Joe, that was a good play. Honestly, I'm kind of glad you got rid of that creature.
Sounds like you're bluffing there, old mittens. I can pay 3 to sack a creature and create 2 colorless treasure artifacts. I can sacrifice 3 treasures to draw a card. I will then tap 7 to play Old Gnawbone. It's a 7/7 with flying, and whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, I get to create that many treasure tokens. I pass turn.
I was holding my breath there for a second. If Joe hadn't have gotten rid of Bloodseeker, this match would have been over.
Joe may be old, stupid, dumb, bad at MTG, a piece of shit, smelly, weird, creepy.
Donald, what is your point?
He kind of knows what he's doing.
Like you're any better.
I will get a sap rolling token, draw for turn, and tap 2 to play Cryptolith Rite. I can tap my creatures for 1 mana of any color now. I will tap 5 to play Revel in Riches. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, create a colorless treasure token, and at the beginning of my upkeep, if I have 10 or more tokens, I win the game. I will then tap 5 more mana to play Massacre Girl. And do you know what this card does, Joe?
No, I just got here.
Each other creature on the field gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever a creature dies this turn, each creature other than Massacre Girl gets an additional -1/-1 until end of turn.
I'm going to tap 3 to play Krosan Grip, targeting your Revel in Riches.
All right, that's fine. It just prolongs your suffering. Everything on the board dies. I will pass turn.
Goddamn, Ben, that is not good.
Bernie just wiped Joe's board out with and at the time I say this, a 44-cent card.
What, you just have TCG Player or Card Kingdom in your head or something?
I was going to buy that card for a deck I was making, but I gave up on it since the deck ended up being mid.
Skill issue?
I will create 2 Eldrazi tokens, draw for turn, tap my Itlimoc to float 3 mana, and tap my Soul Ring to resummon my commander. I will then sack my Eldrazi tokens and tap 2 to summon Toski, Bearer of Secrets. It is a 1/1 creature that cannot be countered. It has indestructible, attacks each combat if able, and when a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card. I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play a Temple of the False God, and I will tap 9 mana to play and equip Helm of the Host to Massacre Girl. Helm of the Host is an artifact, and at the beginning of combat on my turn, create a token copy of equipped creature, except the token is not legendary if the original creature is legendary. That token also gains haste. I will go to combat and make another Massacre Girl, and your Toski will die.
Wait a minute there, President, who can't speak prop. Correct on words and shits their pants. My creature has indestructible.
Judge, please explain the ruling to him.
Indestructible simply prevents your creature from dying due to combat damage, instants that deal damage, and board wipes that destroy creatures. However, since your creature is a 1/1, and Bernie's creature causes a global -1/-1, your creature's toughness value still goes down to 0, and by default, it goes to the graveyard.
That's stupid and sounds wrong.
Meh. I will retcon this if it's wrong like last time.
Fair enough.
I pass turn.
I will get 2 Eldrazi tokens and 2 squirrel tokens, draw for turn, and tap 6 to play Nut Collector. At the beginning of my upkeep, I create a 1/1 squirrel token, and all squirrels get +2/+2 as long as there are 7 or more cards in my graveyard. I will then tap 4 to play Liege of the Hollows if this card is put into any graveyard from play. Each player may pay any amount of mana to create that many squirrel tokens under their control. I will go to combat and attack with Chatterfang, which is now a 5/5.
I will take the damage.
I pass turn.
I get the feeling that Joe blundered.
I have that feeling constantly.
I don't know. I think he misplayed his cards this turn. This is not good, Donald.
Oh, come on, Ben. It's not over yet. It's so even. And Joe has more creatures than him.
I guess you make a fair point, but still, I feel uneasy.
I will draw for turn and tap 4 to play Falconwrath Noble. It is a 2/2 with flying, and when this card or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and target player gains 1 life. I will go to combat and get another Massacre Girl. All creatures get -1/-1.
This shit fucking sucks.
Falconwrath Noble will trigger 10 times, and I will not pay any mana for Liege of the Hollows.
I have no mana, so I can't do anything.
I pass turn.
Come on, Joe. Don't give up. Beat his ass.
Let's go, Joe. Put Bernie to bed.
Well, Bernie, it looks like you got me. I'm all out of options.
Is this you conceding? Well, great game, Joe, but you could never hope to beat me.
Psych!
I feel like we've seen this before.
Yeah, Joey, let's fucking go get this shit.
I will create my Eldrazi tokens, draw for turn, tap 7 to resummon my commander, and tap 2 to enchant my commander with Druid's Call. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, I put that many 1/1 squirrels into play.
Oh shit. Joe is going to have a way to deal massive damage to his commander and create a shit ton of squirrels.
The madman's done it. He really won.
I pass turn.
Huh?
Maybe he will do it on Bernie's turn.
Okay then, I will draw for turn and tap 2 to play Bile Blight. Target creature and all other creatures that share its name get -3/-3 until end of turn. I will target your commander.
No.
I will go to combat, make my token, and attack with both of them. Any responses, Joe?
I will.
Well, it looks like I win.
Fuck, that's bad. One of us will have to go up against Bernie now.
Poor Joe. Let's go down there and get him.
It looks like your buddy here just couldn't handle the pressure. I get it, going up against the great Bernie and all.
Fuck you, Bernie. You only won because you ran a bullshit anti-token deck just to beat Joe.
There's no rules in the tournament about changing decks in between matches. Joe did it, so what's so wrong if I do it?
Fuck you, shit for brains. You were gonna lose to my wall deck.
Yeah, right.
Bernie, why do you know where Obama is?
I'm not telling you.
Just know this. If Donald can't beat you, I will.
That's what I like to hear. Now get lost. I have some business I need to attend to.
Holy shit, Joe is out cold.
We might just leave him back at Obama's house. There's nowhere safe we can put him in here.
Don't worry, boys. There's an infirmary here you can leave him at.
Oh, Chuck Norris.
Thanks, Chuck.
Don't sweat it, boys. I don't really like that Bernie guy either. So I hope one of you two will beat him.
Oh, don't worry. This man is going to get deported.
Really, Donald. Oh well, I hope wherever Obama is, he is okay.
Great work, Bernie. It looks like Joe had you a couple times, but you never lost your composure.
Joe is pretty damn good, but he needs to get better if he wants to beat me.
They are all going to have to get better. The time will come soon, you know.
I know, I can't believe we are really doing this.
I hope Barack comes out of this okay, but I doubt we will ever see him again.
George, are you sure this is a good idea? This could cause chaos that this world has never seen.
I know what I'm doing, Bernie. All you need to do is beat the last two, and we are golden. Oh, why don't we go and check on Barack? I think he is getting cold.
Stop.